Did you see the comments?
Fuck you. Fuck you. I just went live. You promised.
I promised I would.
Hey, he didn't say penis.
Oh. Could I just get to start the show for once, please? Please allow me.
But it's tradition to fuck with you now at this point. Really, we love watching you try. Never stop.
Okay. Welcome to the League of Evil. This version of our podcast is brought to you by books. Remember books? Ah, books. Yeah. Fuck you guys.
Oh, don't forget to charge your book.
Yeah, with us today. I'm going to do a proper intro now. With us today is, of course, as always, Dr. Evil.
Yo.
And returning from a short leave of absence by not showing up to last week's podcast, Artemis.
All hail die Fjölle.
And we have with us a special guest, Otter Jesus.
Yay!
Hitler was the best! Number one waifu!
If you use the voice changer the whole time, I am not going to be able to handle it. I'm just letting you know right now.
Excellent. Oh, so what have you guys been doing this week? I mean, it's been kind of quiet on my front since last week's podcast.
Other than laughing at the Steven Universe stuff that's going down, that shit is funny.
Yeah.
Well, they wished for censorship and they got censorship.
Yeah. Well, the ironic, see, it would be different if it was just
deep in Schadenfreude.
It would be different if it was just like regular. Oh well, it's the right thing. No, they censored this specifically because of just how large the Islamic population in Europe has become. It's the only reason that they did this, because nobody else in Europe cares. Not even the right-wing dudes care about, two women dancing with each other on a kid show. They don't fucking care. This was specifically not to piss off Muslims. And it's like, see, now you got a choice. You can either be against censorship and actually stand up to these radical nut jobs, or you can keep rolling over. It's this nice little conundrum where it's like, you've been warned by people, and all those people you blocked for like the last year and a half, that shit like this was going to go down, and now it's going to go down. I said it on Twitter the other day. When you decide that you have the right to censor other people's work to make yourself feel better, and censor things that you don't like, you give others the right to censor things that you like as well. Yeah, and now they're in a situation where they have no choice but to fight on the right side.
The right side of history?
Oh, God.
The right side of history.
It's gotten to a point, and I'm going to talk about this. Milo was right. Like, I disagree with Milo on a lot of shit. But the gay and lesbians against social justice warriors is coming, dude. It's coming.
Milo, yeah. Milo.
It's pronounced Milo.
I don't care.
I disagree with him, man.
He doesn't know who in the fuck I am.
He doesn't.
Milo doesn't watch our streams. He doesn't give a shit about me. He's off getting drunk with Sargon and Ralph.
To stab you.
But it's this fun, like, and I've been like, ever since he said that, because I was like, he does have a point that eventually they're going to try and start censoring gays to make people feel better.
And this is the entire reason why I've been so vocal about censorship for so long. It's for me as a creator, as somebody who's trying to get something out there, there is nothing worse than the feeling of somebody cutting in the work that you've done, and especially when it comes to political correctness and bullshit like this. And this whole Steven Universe thing is just another version of political correctness, but it's on the other side in this at this point.
Political correctness is the wrong term. I would say it's what's the word I would use for it? Moral totalitarianism.
Yeah.
Because you can't call it politically correct because that's a flawed term, but it's more of a whatever the morals of the time are.
Yeah.
Whoever has the most in terms of crowd is the one who dictates the morals for what is right and what is wrong. And sometimes it's religion, sometimes it's politics, it doesn't matter, but it still happens. And that's why, like, Steven Universe getting censored, that wasn't political correctness. That was simply
Moral
folding.
relativism.
Yeah, it was folding to, people who would be upset and angry because, two women danced with each other and stared longingly into each other's eyes.
I thought they actually kissed.
Did they actually kiss?
No.
I think so.
I didn't think they actually kissed.
Well, they keep
No, it was
saying
just
they're
staring.
censoring the kiss.
It looked like they were about to, apparently, from what I've seen from screens and whatnot.
Well, did you actually watch the edited episode or the actual episode?
I've watched neither, because it's funnier to watch the reactions to people than
the
actually watch
actual
the
show.
What's interesting though about this is
I went to college with the guy who worked on that show that works on that show. To be honest, cool guy. I mean, it's not my thing really in terms of show, but
but the thing about it is the characters are actually, at least the gem characters, aren't supposed to technically be female. They just refer to themselves as female, but they're actually genderless.
Yeah.
So then everyone's like, "Oh, they're lesbians." Like,
no, Tumblr wants them to be lesbian. Tumblr wants them whatever they want to be at the particular moment to make themselves feel better.
yeah.
Yeah,
But it's funny how horrible the audience, the fan base for that show is, because there was this Tumblr.
It's a kid show. It's a fucking kid show.
Yeah, kids are terrible.
by
Oh shit! I'm not supposed
No,
to.
it's not the kids that are acting like fucking retards. It's the fucking adults.
I know.
Okay,
I don't have any interaction with Steven Universe fans. I don't know anything about the show at all. I've stayed completely out of the loop on this one, so I can't really say anything about it. But apparently in chat, the huge difference here is that children's shows shouldn't have sexuality in any way in it.
Oh, that's bullshit. Let's go. Let's throw on some old Warner Brothers cartoons, baby. Let's watch Bugs Bunny have a fucking sex change live within the.
Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah, Pepe Le Pew was trying to rape that cat. Let's be honest. Pepe Le Pew was trying to put it in forcefully.
That just said they kissed and fingered each other.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't believe that would make it in any sort of kid show.
I don't think it would make it into shows nowadays. Well, no, you know, honestly, it's always been a thing for animators to sneak in adult jokes into kid shows. That's always been a thing. It's been like that with every Disney movie. It's been like that for everything.
Yeah.
So
look at the romance plot in Shrek. The whole thing is a romance plot. Come on now. Tell me you can't have romance and stuff in kids shows? Come on. Let's be serious now. It's everywhere.
What did you say?
Yeah.
Everyone was upset because it was lesbians.
Well, there's a difference between romance and sexuality. And with that show, with Steven Universe, there is the question of when the gems merge. I read about it on TV Tropes. When the gems merge, is it just them merging and whatever, or is it actually supposed to be like them having sex?
Well, that's up to an individual interpretation, isn't it?
Yeah, I would think that's a subjective thing.
But I wanted to say something though about the fan base. Like on Tumblr, there was somebody who had this one Tumblr blog thing where they were. I don't know if they were actually trying to pretend like they were legit, but they were saying stuff about like the show, and the Tumblr fans got so mad they ended up harassing the creator of the show.
Yeah, the girl the teenage girl made that fan art.
No, this is two different situations. This happened another
No,
time.
they harassed him. They harassed him for that as well because he didn't.
They're horrible.
Because he said that she was allowed to make any fan art she wants, and he would never censor another artist. And what they were doing to that girl was horrible, and they tried to jump him. And that's just because Tumblr latched on to the whole they don't have gender thing because they're desperate.
This is just like Joss Whedon. Are you saying it's basically...
No. It's happened to a person who isn't a dick. See, that's Josh Whedon is a dick. So
I don't think he's a dick, but I think he's stupid.
Yeah, he's a dick.
I think he's stupid.
He's not
very
stupid.
talented
He's
in
a
my
dick.
opinion, but I think he's stupid.
Nah, dude.
He's pompous and pretentious,
He can
and
be
that
both
goes
things.
into the dick that category.
He can be both things. I mean, one doesn't exclude the other. He
can be a stupid dick.
Yeah, he could be a stupid smart person. You could be
I agree.
a stupid smart person.
Dick.
Yeah.
But it's the
Smart
thing with
geniuses can be stupid.
the thing with
Not
Josh
talking about
Whedon getting
intelligence.
the thing with Josh Whedon getting harassed by them that was karma, because he was seeing the other side of what people had gone through. The Steven Universe people, they don't fuck with people like that. They're not really into the whole social justice warrior thing. They just make a fucking show.
They are a little bit, to an extent. Their show
when Tumblr jumped on and free publicity is free publicity, you're not going to get mad at people liking your show if they like it.
Well, it's kind of like the Avatar, that second cartoon. That was pretty panderish.
Yeah, that was pandering at the end. But, I could see it because her love interest in the other two male characters were shitty to begin with, and the only characters people really liked were her and Asami, so...
Yeah. There's a lot of pandering going around.
And it makes for good hentai.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm serious.
It does! Asami's hot, son. Old school 20s,
Do you need it?
This is my fetish.
Do you need a minute for yourself?
No, okay. You can talk all the shit you want, but there is something about, the roaring 20s, raven hair with the mole thing that just grabs,
Yeah, in real life.
And I will not apologize for it.
In real life, but, dude, cartoons.
Stop pretending you wouldn't fuck a flapper. A flapper? Really? Do I have to give you motherfuckers a history lesson?
I know what a flapper is. I just think it's such a funny thing to say. A flapper.
A flapper.
Be a good flapper, girl. That's how you do.
A flapper.
Yeah. But I just watched the first episode of the Shannara, the Shannara Chronicles, and I'm a huge Shannara Chronicles, and I'm a huge fan of Terry Brooks. Yeah.
You'll have to tell me if that show is any good. I saw him on MTV and was just like, I'm gonna step away slowly.
The first stuff
MTV is though.
You can tell it's an MTV production, to put it like that.
Well,
is Maroon 5 getting played in the background all the time while they're fighting dragons or some shit?
Not far from it, dude. Not far from it. I'm not even fucking joking.
Wow.
The music in that fucking show, I so want to love that show because there is a lot of good, really good set design, really good costumes.
MTV gets a lot of money. All right, they don't do music videos anymore. They don't, but they still publicize music.
One, like, every year, one.
They get a lot of money to put other people's music into their TV shows that they make.
Yeah.
because that's advertising. That's what all of their shows are for the most part. They're advertising for music, but they get the most in terms of they could charge the most in terms of songs on their shows because they're quote unquote music television.
Yeah, and yeah, do they know they're an ad? You know,
television.
Yes, they know they're an ad.
Yeah,
that's all MTV's ever been. People like to talk about MTV like, oh, I remember when they used to play music videos and they used to be about the music. And you do realize that music videos are just ads for albums that they want you to go out in the store and buy, right? They weren't making that shit just for fun. The whole channel was made and created to be an ad for music.
Yeah.
And then when they stopped making money off of that, they switched over to other stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It's just when I was talking the whole Shannara series thing. It's just the start of it is so fucking obvious that they're sort of pandering to this well, not to the feminist mob, but to that narrative a lot because it's basically the elven princess decides to run this gauntlet, which is not fucking canon, by the way. Fuck you.
So they changed the books to make it more pander.
To make it more appealing.
Dude, it's MTV. What did you fucking expect? MTV will panders the fuck out of social justice, and they always have.
I didn't know it was an MTV production until I'd watched like 8 minutes of the first episode.
And you're like, something doesn't feel right.
It's like, wait a minute, this is an ad.
Yeah.
Like the pandering thing is, it's super annoying for the. All right. It's annoying to even the people it's trying to pander to a lot of the times.
Yeah.
Because when it's like, there's a difference between writing a good character that happens to be black, and writing a black character.
Yeah.
And
I want to ask Otter Jesus about this because you're a creator. You know this. Do you feel any sort of pressure because I tend to feel a little bit of pressure every time that I write. It's a creeping sort of feeling that I need to go through my scenes or go through my chapters if I've written anything that's sort of
you need a shot buzzer on your testicle, so whenever you feel that way,
I know.
It just electrocutes yourself.
Yeah.
Reversion therapy to that bullshit.
Yeah, I know, dude. And I often, just have to, basically tell myself it's okay to write this. But how do you feel about it, Otter Jesus?
Like just feeling like I should try to and be more diverse and stuff when I'm writing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do feel like that, but then I'm like, but what if I get it wrong? I'd rather just avoid it because
Thank you.
I just don't want to get it wrong and feel like, because I do want, like, I think every creator should feel like, hey, I should try to be diverse in what I'm doing, and not just diverse in like characters, but diverse in like everything. Just try to make what you're doing different.
I'll give a good example of this. You can try and pander, and it could turn out horribly.
Yeah.
I think the 70s blaxploitation flicks are the perfect example of that.
Yeah,
I was actually just about to say that.
Yeah, and
here were these
horribly wrong as well.
These extremely low budget, for black people movies that are made to pander towards black people, and a lot of them were just so bad and so horrible. And now they're fun to watch just because of how cheesy and how blatantly they were pandering. Like there was like blatant just malt liquor ads in the middle of movies sometimes, and just it's ridiculous.
Are you trying to say in 2040 we're going to be looking back and watching social justice stuff for the last...
Yeah, it's going to be fucking hilarious because people will move past it. And it's going to be like, Jesus fucking Christ, what in the fuck?
Yeah.
And and it's the same kind of like feeling. Like that's why I love Black Dynamite so much, because it got why those movies were so dumb. Like I love some of those, and there are blaxploitation flicks that I'll watch to this day that are amazing movies. But dear God, the sheer volume of that bullshit, and there's just so much of that crap.
Yeah.
Where every movie has to be about some pimp fighting the man or some shit, or some hooker fighting off. It was the same fucking movie over and over again, and it was pandering, and they never made a lot of money because they weren't making good movies. They were making movies that were pandering, and only certain people were going to watch that shit. And when people realized, oh, this shit's not going to make any money, they stopped making them. Which is why that shit dropped off. Like as soon as the '80s hit.
Yeah, and then you got Eddie Murphy. So yeah, win-win.
Well, that was the thing. Eddie Murphy was making good movies.
Yeah.
Dude, there's nothing about like
shit from Eddie Murphy. He was fucking brilliant.
There was nothing about like he would bring up his race as a joke, but move for a joke. Like the new sheriff in town scene. I love that scene because of what it meant.
Yeah.
Because it was a racial empowerment thing, but they didn't spend the entire fucking movie harping on that shit. You could have one or two scenes in there to bring it up, and you could be like, yeah, nod to that, that's cool, but don't make the whole fucking movie about it. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Like when it becomes the entire plot of the movie or the entire plot of the TV show, it's just, come on, man. It's why I fucking hate Tyler Perry movies. Fuck Tyler Perry movies, man.
Oh, I
fuck
like
them
it.
so. No, fuck Medea.
Medea's
Medea can get thrown in a fucking wood chipper. I fucking hate that
she's
bitch.
She's my waifu. I love Medea. Oh.
Ew, nigga, you're done. Just get off the stream now.
are really entertaining. At least the Medea ones. Even the one where Medea only ended up showing up at the very end after stealing a car or something.
No, that's because the movie was so shit. They had to They had to bring back the Medea character to make people even watch the freaking movie. No, those movies are all the fun. I make fun of black women, super hardcore, who are into the Medea movies because it's the same fucking movie every fucking time. When Boondocks fucking I think it's probably my second or third favorite Boondocks episode, where they went in hard on Tyler Perry and said everything that I had complained about those movies, and it's always the same fucking movie. It's some chick who's in a bad relationship or in a bad way. She falls in love with a light-skinned dude. That light-skinned dude ends up saving, like trying to pull her away from the bad situation. She doesn't listen. Somehow she goes to church and stops being fucking retarded. Runs away with light-skinned dude, leaving back the dark-skinned dude who actually had money. That's the thing about these movies. That fucking drives me nuts. In every single one of these fucking Medea shitty-ass movies, the ones who actually have money and are successful and have done something with their life are always fucking vilified. It's the ignorant-ass niggerish motherfuckers that are always fucking, held up as the real blackness and staying true to the niggerdom and that shit. That shit drives me fucking nuts because it's this fucking misconception that if I'm not fucking juggling watermelons and eating fried chicken and fucking twerking, and somehow I'm not fucking black enough and I'm not real. Fuck you.
Are you saying that there's some truth to a Chris Rock routine?
No, Chris Rock was fucking right. Chris Rock was telling the truth. People thought he was telling a joke. He was being honest.
I must have watched
I hate niggas.
out of Perry movies because I don't remember any of that. I remember some of that, but I don't remember that much. I don't know.
That's because the movie's always Tyler. All right, Medea is only there in those movies to say ridiculous stuff and do dumb shit.
Yeah, duh.
She's just the comic relief character, but the actual story itself is always the same.
Reason. She's the voice
It's
of
always
reason.
the same. Which is ridiculous because she's out of her fucking mind. How is she the voice of reason and she's fucking flipping people's cars over parking spaces and shit? I was making fun of she was my aunt by marriage, and she was like, I know women like that, and I'm like, listen, you're taking advice about how to be a woman from a black man in drag, and not even trying that hard.
Well, he was raised by a woman.
I don't give a shit. Fuck him. No, this is what this nigga did. This nigga realized I can make a shit ton of money by pandering to fucking black women and just act as ridiculous as fucking possible. And as long as I put that sci-fi fucking spin on shit, I could do whatever and make money. And he got fucking rich. He got rich as shit.
Hallelujah.
Heller or whatever. No, that's the thing. I see bitches running around trying to act like this bitch, and I'm like, are you serious? You really think that any man wants to fucking date fucking Medea's fucking? It's a dude in drag. What the fuck are you doing?
Well, they don't. He's not supposed to be a dude in drag within the story.
That is a dude. Okay. To say it the way the Boondocks did, where they did a musical. All right, basically they meshed up Tyler Perry movies with the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and the song they sung was "It's Okay to Cross-Dress for Christ," because every single one of these movies is superly religious heavy, and I was dying in that episode where he was Frankenfooter but mixed with Medea, and I was dying the entire time.
Yeah, I haven't. I haven't seen. I feel like I haven't contributed anything to this.
Any of them.
Go watch the Boondocks season 3. They do it. It's fucking hilarious. You'll fucking like if you want.
Yeah.
To really understand kind of the black community, a lot like and the differences like because there's always this shitty black stereotype that a lot of dudes have to deal with, like. If you watch the Boondocks, okay, I'm basically a grown-ass Huey Freeman.
Oh, is that the Afro dude or the dreadlocks dude? I can't remember. I haven't watched more than I think
the main kid.
Oh
the main kid with the Afro.
Oh.
Yeah, watch that series and you'll understand a lot of mentality. Where I'm sitting there saying. You know y'all are doing something fucking stupid, right?
Yeah.
Like his episode, like the episode that they did on Barack Obama's election, was funny as fuck because he was just like the entire time like whatever, I don't care, and like black people were getting out of. That's the first black president. He was like he's still a politician, dude. Like what? What do you want from me?
Oh, that's a good point.
Like
Dad in the chat wants to know how Beyonce will be a white woman in about 10 years.
Beyonce.
What?
What?
I don't know. I wanted me to ask it. I just wanted to throw that in there.
Oh yeah, I saw.
How is Beyonce turning into a white woman?
Yeah, white woman Beyonce, white Beyonce forever. Hashtag white Beyonce forever.
Are you trying to start a hashtag again, Otter Jesus?
No, no more hashtags, man.
It will replace Gamergate.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that. How could I mean? I don't think necessarily being accused of being a racist, misogynistic hate movement and then changing the hashtag from Gamergate to white Beyonce forever
white Beyonce
would
forever.
Be so very, very fucking smart. But dude,
it would be funny though.
It would be funny. I gotta admit, I would laugh at that
That would
shit.
be funny as shit.
You take all the pictures and just make her white in them. No, you can have to, like the ones with GZs in them.
Right?
No, yes, somebody's doing that right now, and they need to send me white Beyonce pictures and white Jay-Z pictures. Like do both of them together. I want to see what white Jay-Z looks like. That has to be the most awkward looking shit on the planet.
Oh. All of a sudden you'd
If I knew how to ship skin tone, I would totally do that, like right now. But I'm not good at shipping skin tone.
Somebody should get on that. Somebody needs to do that.
Somebody needs to make white Jay-Z and make him ashy.
So that Artivus can go and seek all them Patreon dollars because he was being oppressed.
That oppression buck shit doesn't work. That only works for a year, and that's if you push it real hard. It's not a sustainable way of money, as Brianna Wu is finding out. And a lot of these other cats that jumped on this bandwagon, that's why motherfuckers jump up and try and say like shit to try and get attention. Like it's become like, and I'd say about 2 or 3 times a week somebody will just try and make. They'll say stupid shit on purpose to try and piss off anybody who's not pro social justice, just so they can try and fish for attention for their shitty little blogs or articles or books or whatever they're trying to pander to.
Yeah.
Because
did you see, by the way, that Toll Biscuit sort of blew up on them in a comment section for a video?
Yeah, because he's tired of this shit. Because it's become nothing more than an ad. Like I don't believe any of these people believe in the things that they do or say they do. Like the only true believer I truly feel believes in social justice and all this shit is Jonathan McIntosh, and I just think everybody else is there for the money.
You didn't see the outtakes, did you? You didn't see the outtakes where he's like, "Oh yeah, because it's patriarchy, dun dun dun, psh, lightning, and all this shit." He doesn't think it's serious. No, he doesn't believe it.
You think he's gaming too?
No, dude, that could actually be explained, unless, or when I think about it, that video wasn't that fucking long, was it? It couldn't possibly have spent that much amount of time shooting that video, unless he was professional, which he might be because they only released like a video a month.
A year?
A year. He does a year. Every fucking year. One every year. And at the
whole thing.
Time.
Like, people were trying to jump on Anita, and it's like, you do not realize that the Anita Sarkeesian movie in a decade, when it comes out, is going to be the shit. Because then everything's going to come out that I was faking the whole time. It's going to be... Okay, what's... Like, you know how you watch documentaries... No. It's not gonna be on Lifetime. It's gonna be like the Wolf of Wall Street, but for social justice warriors, where basically
imagine sort of like this movie of these really crafty women lying their way basically to get money. Because okay, here's the thing. I'm not saying that they're lying now.
Oh, she's lying. No, here's why this story is so amazing. Because she right in college, she started working with scam artists. All right, she's working with the same kind of guys that end up, making fake churches to basically scam people out of money. It's that crowd. They're con artists. They always have been. I've run with these cats before. Like they'll say and do anything and run with any crowd that they think they could take advantage of if it can make them money. And they don't care. And she was trained in that crowd. She was trained in that crowd, like these fake ass seminars and all this shit. So she knew how to play the game. She wasn't talking all this feminist shit until the money started raking in. It's all game. She's been running games since the beginning, and that story's got to be fucking amazing. It's gotta be, because she went from an absolute nobody that nobody knew who in the fuck it was to like the grand leader of feminism gaming, and all of it, like the Gamergate will be basically the rising action when people start pushing back on her and whatnot. for the movie, and then the low point where she's at her lowest will be probably the UN thing, where she doesn't think people are falling for the scam anymore, and the money's not coming in, and she's got to. And the movie will end with her finding a new scam to scam people.
Yeah.
She becomes a Muslim.
oh God, that would be funny as fuck.
Oh, imagine.
No. She's got to become a Scientologist. That shit. Oh.
Oh,
No,
that is
dog
the ultimate oppression. That is the ultimate oppression religion. But basically, I mean, they claim to be fucking harangued in every goddamn country they're in. They claim this. They run to the courts every time that somebody talks critically about them. And you couldn't find a more religion for suck just.
That shit used to work in the U.S. That used to work until South Park ripped them a new asshole. And
yeah, because of the Tom Cruise in the closet, right?
No.
That's the same episode.
No. Is it the same episode as the one where they spent the entire episode making fun of Scientology with subtitles at the bottom of the screen? This is what Scientology actually believes.
It's the Tom Cruise and John Travolta and Ryan Kelly.
No, but here's the thing: there are dudes that have left in the higher up echelons of Scientology that were basically running it, that have come out of it and said basically it's just a scam. It's a scam.
Yeah,
we've been running game on the people since the beginning.
I watched Going Clear this week, actually. So yeah.
So there are people that's like, oh yeah, they're taking people money. They know it's a scam. The people at the top know that it's a hustle. They're just trying to see how much money. So Anita Sarkeesian joining their ranks would be the end of the movie, and I would laugh my ass off. That's what should happen.
No. This is the ending I see. That could be like an alternate ending. The ending I see is you see her. She like enters Saudi Arabia. She gets off a plane in Saudi Arabia, and then she's all dressed like she normally is, and then she takes off her earrings, and she takes off the
hijab.
And then she puts on the hijab and just walks into the crowd, and that's the end.
And then then she asks somebody to sell her this pen.
we need to crowdfund this shit. We need to crowdfund this shit.
No, because it's gonna come out. Because whenever one of these scam artists like comes forward and does all this shit and is successful as she is as a scam artist, it makes an amazing movie in like 20 or 30 years every single time.
Yeah.
Oh no!
So I can't wait for that movie.
Okay, that's not the ending. The ending is she does that and then she walks over and she sees a woman driving a car. She grabs the door, opens it up, pulls the woman out, and starts stoning her.
Oh yeah, because it's...
that's a little heavy-handed.
I like that ending. It's like a shock to your system.
Yeah.
It's like The Empire Strikes Back.
No, because that would mean they would have to make a sequel to this shit. No.
Oh! Jonathan McIntosh is really her father?
Ew! Why do you have like 10 years old?
I was trying to make it fit into Empire Strikes Back, okay?
No.
Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, spoilers.
It's the crime.
Dude, it's been 40 years. Let it go. If you haven't seen fucking Star Wars by now, people are just gonna spoil shit for you. Even with the new movie, it's been out.
Dies in the new one.
Since Star Wars has made the new Star Wars movie has made more money than any movie ever. Period.
Even Avatar, that's official now.
Yeah, they passed Avatar a couple of days ago.
No. We went through this the other week, I think. It hasn't. Okay, counting for inflation, Gone with the Wind is still fucking.
Yeah.
bigger.
Oh no. Yeah. There's always the Gone with the Wind inflation argument, but I think that was going to get blown out of the water.
No, worldwide it can't. Yeah, it can't.
In the U.S., it passed Avatar though.
Yeah. Worldwide, I think it actually...
I honestly think it's going to break that in records because everybody's going to go see this movie. And so many people have seen it that if you're worried about Star Wars spoilers at this point, what in the fuck are you waiting for, dude? Like, no.
I managed to go 2 weeks without watching an entire fucking spoilery thing about that movie. and then I went to see it, and I enjoyed myself, and
I saw it twice.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen it yet.
I'm not watching it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't care. So if I spoil shit, you're not gonna give a shit. There's a difference. It's the people that care about spoilers at this point.
Here's a spoiler: Ray isn't Mary Sue.
No.
Oh wait, that's not a spoiler.
That's an opinion. An opinion.
So was Luke. So.
No,
Yeah.
he wasn't.
Yeah,
You
he
even
was.
know what a Mary Sue is? It's a person who doesn't struggle and just does everything, and it's fine.
Yeah,
Luke
but
struggled. He
Luke,
was
had to love
Luke
it.
spent 1 week with Yoda, and all of a sudden,
He's super Jedi.
people.
No, even more than that.
Ray.
This was a dude who was hanging out on a desert doing nothing, and all of a sudden he's a good enough pilot and good enough at using the Force to take out the Death Star at the beginning of the first
you're not
movie.
paying attention to the movies then. He says, "Oh, that's like when I was flying around shooting womp rats." He had trained to do what he did.
He does say that.
Yeah.
He was flying similar craft for quite a many years.
Either way, stories that have a main hero always have that element to it, where the main hero is just good at shit.
No, that's
always.
not true.
No.
When they're not, it's played up for
trope.
laughs. It's for jokes. It's a well-known trope. It's
a well-known trope called Mary Sue. Then.
No, Mary Sue is not necessarily correct for that either. I mean, it's
just the female version of it.
It's actually. I mean, the whole idea of a dude mastering a craft without any sort of not adversity, but being very good at one thing without any sort of training.
I've got one word to explain the whole thing.
What?
Montage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Montage.
No, but
montage.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Even
so
Ricky had a montage.
Dude, not too much. We might get fucking pulled.
Anyways, J.J. Abrams is a dick, sucker, cockface, dick, whore.
Okay, why?
Because he's stupid and I hate him so much.
That sounds like a personal problem there, sir.
It's not.
That sounds like a personal beef. That sounds like he cut you off at Starbucks once.
I can get on the Abrams hate wagon, don't you worry. Just
I watched all of Aliens and I regretted it, except for the fact that she's so cute. She's a cute girl.
Yeah, she is actually cute, but
J.J. Abrams left that show after the first season and started working on Lost, and then left that show after the first season and started working on mountains and mountains of garbage.
Oh, Lost, yeah.
He got credit for Lost even though he barely worked on it.
And he only worked on the one good season. That show went off the rails super fucking quick.
Yeah. It lost
and there were other writers too, though, so he wasn't the only person working on it.
Yeah, but
Lost
it was his reputation online.
Lost was basically, okay, let's try and move Twin Peaks to a tropical island, and then just go completely off the rails.
That's offensive to Twin Peaks.
Yeah, I know, it's very
really.
Dude, I love Twin Peaks, but you can't actually use it.
He didn't say they made the transition well, or they made Twin Peaks well with Lost.
It's basically the producers. Yeah, the producers sat in a meeting and said, "What if we
Twin Peaks crosses Gilligan's Island?"
Yeah.
No, they just said let's do Gilligan's Island, but take it really seriously.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that is. Lost is Gilligan's Island?
Yeah, Lost is Gilligan's Island, but taken super seriously.
Oh, no wonder it was crap then.
Because Gilligan's Island can't a whole lot of stuff either.
Yeah, you can't make something like that work.
Really, what it was they poured some garbage.
And none of the women on the show were as hot as Marianne.
No. That is true. That is very true.
But yeah, Twin Peaks is great because it's like, this is just a small town and let's solve a mystery.
Yeah, but it's...
Then there were aliens, technically.
Technically?
I think there were aliens with both things.
No, there were spirits. There were ancient Indian spirits.
What? There's no proof of that.
No, but
What ancient Indian spirits are aliens.
Oh, yeah, because of the South Park episode about History Channel.
The terrestrials.
Yeah.
Well, terrestrials are best terrestrials.
True. By the way, well, since we mentioned Twin Peaks and that is upcoming, I want to talk about something that's upcoming.
That's not your dick, is it? Oh.
No. Penis.
Everybody knows that his dick doesn't up.
Oh, fuck you.
His penis.
Fuck you.
You can't.
There's so many ways to.
Oh, god damn it. I walked into that one.
You did.
Yeah, but anyways, I want to talk about XCOM 2 because that's the best segue I can possibly do right now.
It's a terrible segue, and you should apologize.
Yes,
yeah, that was shitty, dude.
I tried.
You deserved every bit of that lip dick joke.
Yeah, that was.
That segue was about as erect as your penis.
That segue flopped on the ground and died. Like some sort of small aquarium fish just laying there on the ground. Yeah. No, but I watched. I talked about it barely on the last stream as something that I really was looking forward to. When it comes the XCOM.
Well, tell us about what makes it better than the original. And
yeah,
I don't mean the original. I mean the remake XCOM.
I watched the Total Biscuit video on the preview build of XCOM 2, and it just the customization that you can do in that game now, and the amount of things that they got rid of and that they included into it, as far as I know from just watching that video, is just amazing. I think they actually might have gotten a better game, and I advise people to go and watch TV's video on this, because it was, if you love those types of games, those tactical turn-based games, I think XCOM 2 is going to become something great. I don't know yet, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And I know I sound like Osto right now with Witcher, but yeah.
Do you know you're an ad?
Yes, I know.
I was waiting for somebody to say it, dude. Somebody had to say it.
I'm basically
Speaking of ads, my Protein World stuff just got here in the mail.
Books.
I'm serious. Books. My Protein World stuff is sitting right there. I'm starting Monday.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah,
now that's an ad.
Yeah, see? I did it right. That's a proper segue, damn it.
Yeah, okay. Segue into what? Because I managed to try it at least.
Turn down for what?
I never said I was going to segue out of the ad, just into it, damn it.
Okay.
All these rules.
Yeah. Well, it surely looks like it's going to be the start of it, because that comes out in the beginning of February. I think it's for February 5th. Yeah, it's the 5th of February for me at least.
Since we moved over to gaming a little bit, I've got to ask everybody: the Oculus Rift price, go.
What was it? $599? Like
$599.99.
Yeah, that's a gigantic no from me. Unless it included, unless that price included the whole,
Why the fuck does it include an Xbox One controller?
What if you want it on the What if you want it on the Super Nintendo?
The Super Nintendo can't handle VR.
Yes, it can.
You need a Virtual Boy for that shit.
Did you not even play F-Zero? Oh my god!
F-Zero was not virtual reality.
It was.
No.
If you lean close enough up to the screen, yeah, it was VR.
It was so VR. Boom, boom, pew, pew, pew.
Yeah.
Making out with your TV is not VR.
Yes, it is. Don't you know? You don't even know. Oh,
It's not VR if you can't turn your damn head. Dang.
Point.
You guys
You
realize
can,
VR,
but you're gonna end up with neck damage.
I just think VR is stupid. It's gonna be like 3D. Like 5 people are gonna like it really, really hardcore, and everyone else is gonna be like, eh. And then they're like, some people are like,
It's a gimmick that could turn into something if really good games come out with it. But I haven't seen. Yeah,
but
like people might
at the moment.
Yeah, nobody's gonna pay $600 for a fucking gimmick. Like they were talking about, oh well, we sold out on our pre-orders and and all this. It was like, yeah, those are the only people who are going to buy them because everybody else.
Those are the developers that might have had an idea on what to do with it if it becomes successful.
Yeah, the fucking dev kit was cheaper than this thing. This is ridiculous. Like, why does it come with extra stuff? Why is it? What? There's no reason for it to
no
be
reason to have an
$600.
Xbox controller. Like you can knock off whatever the price that is right there.
They wouldn't knock off the price.
That's good for you to do. Let's be parented. Let's be parented. Shut up.
With people rent it. Where would you go to rent something like that these days?
Blockbuster no longer exists.
Anymore.
rent it from Amazon.
That's all right if you live in the US.
No, that's the thing. They were doing the specs. They said you can have an Oculus Rift and a PC that could actually use the thing for $1,500 fucking dollars. You know what that fucking means? That means that if you even want to use this fucking thing, you've got to upgrade your shit.
Oh. Yeah.
So it's not like people who have PCs now, for the most part, are just going to be able to just plop that thing down and use it. They're going to have to upgrade their shit to even use the damn thing. So add whatever that's going to take onto the freaking $600 price tag, and it's like, yeah, I'd rather just wait for because there's like it would be different. I get it. You're the first to market, so you're trying to milk off the fact that you're the first. The problem
they're trying to screw the early adopters.
I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, they're screwing the early adopters.
I'm gonna wait for the first cheap version and then die of a brain tumor.
Fucking Mark Zuckerberg and fucking Facebook bought Oculus Rift.
Yeah.
Facebook has no fucking morals. They don't fucking care. They will drain you of whatever piece of cash they can.
Facebook is your only friend.
No. No.
They love you so much.
No.
No,
that's the reason they love me so much is why I don't have a Facebook account.
Yeah, they love you because they love selling your fucking data to the highest bidder. Now the thing is now it's to a point where it's like, yeah, there are like 3 other companies with VR tech coming out in the next year or so. If any of them, like, why put it at $600? If any of them goes below that, they're going to win. Like,
it's PlayStation
VR.
It's going to be the Sega Saturn versus PlayStation 2 debacle all over again.
Yeah,
Sega Saturn came out $399, and then PlayStation came out and went $299, and that was the end of the Sega Saturn.
Yeah, that was the end of the Sega Saturn. No, like okay, even the head of Oculus was like a couple years ago talking about a $300 to $400 price tag. Where did that extra fucking $200 come from?
That was a lie. He was a liar.
Yeah, he was a liar. I would agree.
Stupid.
Well, you know where about 100 of it went? On the flipping Xbox controller. that most people aren't going to need.
He already made a statement. The head of Oculus said that that would have taken off a lot out of the price because Xbox One controllers are out.
Whoa! Did we lose you again, buddy? I think we lost
That was a pop noise.
Artemis sound. So yeah, I can't hear you, buddy.
Now he's just telling us we should all fuck ourselves. And then he said Hitler was right. And then he said that Venus is best.
Oh yeah, okay. And then he said Otter Jesus rules.
And then he said Otter Jesus for president.
Yeah, and then he said man in maroon as Messiah.
I think you'd do a better job than the current candidates.
No. If I became president, I'd just say, hey, let's have Ben Carson do everything for me. Uh-oh.
Oh, we lost Artemis, but he'll be back in a little while.
Me mentioning Ben Carson probably really upset him.
Yeah.
You may have to link him the channel again, just in case.
Yeah. Yep.
A Dreamcast, not Stega Satan. Facebook is right book. Thank you, Datchet, for those amazing comments. I love them.
No.
Datchet is the best, guys. I'm chilling.
Yeah. Oh, White is right. Oh, chat, behave. No.
It's YouTube chat. That's an oxymoron. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
Come on now.
I know. I should know better. I should really know better. Yeah. Well, we're waiting for Artemis. Oh, he's back. And still no sound.
I haven't said anything.
Oh no. Okay. It's
White is right.
Yeah.
And then say black is whack. And then say Asian is delicious.
That doesn't rhyme.
What?
That's the point.
But very true.
I was watching the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode where they think the people across the street are the Asian place across the street is trying to do something weird, and then they end up looking on somebody's search history to find out what they're trying to figure out to do with them, and then they think that they're trying to make Asian cream pies. And I'm not explaining it, but it's cream pie.
Asian cream pie.
And they think that they're talking about actual cream pie. And then they're like, oh yeah, we can make cream pies, and they could be for like the children, and it'd be wonderful. And they're like, who would let their children eat cream pies? It was so dirty, and I loved it.
Radical Muslims, that's who would let their children eat cream pie.
No, they force children to eat cream pies. Oh, that's terrible.
Because it's the truth.
I'm gone for like a minute just to get something to drink, and the basically the entire program just goes down the drain. Asian cream
stop
pie?
pretending like you add credibility. You're just as fucked up as us. Deal with it.
Yeah.
More so.
Yeah.
After that comment on the secret cabal, yeah, you're more fucked up than the rest of us.
Yeah.
And he's not even.
I should not make jokes about drain cleaner and foreskins.
That's what the ad for the show should have been today. Brought to you by Drano.
Oh, dude. The worst part is you're not far from the joke I made either, so yeah.
Do you guys like the Boom? It's better than the regular drain cleaner.
I don't know. I live in Norway, so we use Plumbo, which basically Plumbo. It's a Norwegian brand. So
Plumbo.
Ew.
Yeah. Ew. It's boo. It's fucking cold here now. It's like -3 Celsius.
Maybe you should leave and never come back.
He's planning on
I
it.
keep telling him he needs to get out of Europe. Europeans, you need to just escape. It used to be everybody wanted to come to Europe to hang out and to go on vacations, and it was cool to go to Europe. Now y'all motherfuckers need to get out.
Yeah.
Just leave and leave timed bombs to blow up after you're out of the country, and then just let the Muslims take over and it'll look just like home.
Oh no!
Oh, shots fired! Oh yeah, that happens all the time in their country. Oh, shots fired! I'm terrible.
It was a nice dream we had once.
It was a nice dream we had once.
Oh.
Everybody drink Kaboom real quick.
We
No, I don't. I know.
Delicious, purple and green.
No, I will not drink Kaboom.
Oh, by the way, one of the characters that Total Biscuit made in that preview.
Rest
video,
in peace, Billy Mays. By the way, I just want to throw that in there.
Too soon.
No, listen. Total Biscuit made a model in his game, or he showed how the customization worked on XCOM 2, and the colors for the armor was purple and green. So,
Yeah, because publicity.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is,
was that a secret signal?
Platoon, the disc that comes in the case, it is purple and green Squid Kids.
Ooh.
Well, that's because they support the suffragettes. Come on now.
What?
Yeah, it was the
Squid
original
Kids?
colors for the suffragettes.
Yo, the suffragettes were all a bunch of racist sluts.
Yeah.
It's true, though.
It's likely.
But
No, people don't talk about the fact that the suffrage movement teamed up with the fucking KKK in order to push fucking prohibition. That was their brainchild. They teamed up for that shit.
Yeah,
but the KKK are now trying to be more diverse.
Yeah, because they ran out of
That's
things.
because they don't exist. Okay. No, the KKK is a hustle. The guy, see, just like Scientology, just like social justice warriors, the guys at the top don't believe any of that shit, but they'll take your money.
Oh, just like Black Lives Matters too. Let's just be fair.
Yep, it's the same fucking
Just
thing.
like China. Let's be fair. Just like all of Europe. To England.
Well, like the thing is basically the KKK wasn't making any money anymore because people don't really want to join the KKK because they don't really do anything.
All the Democrats were tired of them. Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
What?
but
I apologize. Continue. Continue talking about the KKK. I love them. #1 waifu.
No.
My little slip up about the Polish people don't seem that harsh now, does it?
No, you're still a Nazi. Let it go. Just it's always going to be that way.
It's so funny every time that people
Internalized Nazism.
Yeah.
Internalized Nazis.
When people hear I'm a Norwegian, they immediately assume that I have blonde hair and blue eyes. Fuck you! I have
Those Nazis didn't have blonde hair and blue eyes. Fucking Hitler didn't have blonde hair and blue eyes. That Nordic shit was rare.
He actually did, but it wasn't like physical. It was just sort of like biological in his brain.
No, he was a trans blue-eyed person.
Trans blue-eyed blonde person.
Yeah.
Hitler was the first transracial.
Why are you sharing the YouTube?
He used to bleach his nut.
Because Dash is saying amazing things, and I want it saved forever.
My little Nazi pony. Jesus, chat. What the fuck?
It's all Dash is doing. Also,
you don't realize that the only people who watch our show are as fucked up as we are. Just let it go.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I could repeat the joke
the
about
way
the drain cleaner. Yeah. Oh.
No, it's just it's gotten to a point. Like what happened with them is they stopped making money because nobody wants to join the clan. Because the whole point of the clan was they literally, like, if you went to clan rallies, like even as as late as like 15 years ago, they would put around hats and whatnot, just like a church. They would ask for you to pay dues and pay money and pay and buy merchandise and all this other shit. It was a con.
Yeah, but it was the original social justice, basically.
No.
The original
they weren't the original. They were a social justice movement, but they were not the original.
Well, most movements were social justice movements, unless they're bowel movements.
Oh, yeah.
I would argue that bowel movements are a social justice movement.
It basically produces shit, no matter how you put it. So, yeah.
Bowel movements get rid of shit.
Yeah. That is
which usually happens with social justice movements. They reach too far and then they get smacked to fucking hell. Because every single time one of these groups decides that they're going to decide things for other people, they usually get slapped the fuck up. It always happens. So it's a good thing that they happen, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Yes, Hitler was trans-Aryan.
Yeah. That is correct. He was trans-Aryan. Oh, by the way, Aryans is the highest class in the Indian society or in the Hindu caste system. So, yeah. Every time somebody says
when they're doing arranged marriages,
they
have a complexion that's called wheatish, which basically means looks really white, and that's more desirable.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here's you guys know that average is what's considered attractive, right?
No.
Like they did a study a couple of years ago. No, they did well, that's a part of it. They did a study. I forget what it was. I'm gonna end up looking this shit up later. Where basically they took every woman's face they could possibly find.
Yeah.
And condensed it into one face and made it one face.
Ew.
And she was gorgeous.
Is that the one with the sort of "this is what the future looks like"? That I think.
No.
Okay.
That was a different one. But it was similar to that. But basically, what it meant is what is average in terms of looks. The main average of what a person can look like is what we consider attractive.
Yeah.
So it's not that you can be too light, you can be too dark, you can be too. Everybody is trying to go towards that kind of the center in terms of looks.
Yeah.
Whether that is something natural or social is still an argument, but
this is the average woman's face.
Really?
White is right.
that was one of them. Because they did several. Because she was a little lighter than me in terms of complexion. She looked like you couldn't tell if she was Native American, Indian, or what race she was. She was just in the middle.
If you meld them all together, then you really, she's a bit of everything.
Which
when you put them all together,
that means that interracial dating is the key to the future. Everybody just needs to start fucking everybody.
No.
Oh man. Oh no. We're gonna have the white genocide dudes in here.
Also the black.
No. We're not getting rid of white people. We're trying to get them laid.
You're trying to make them dirty.
I'm sorry, but I don't care how.
So many.
I've fucking talked to neo-Nazis and fucking Klansmen like when I was fucking a teenager and I had to deal with that shit. Even I don't care how racist you are, if a black woman is going to give it up, they're going to take it. They're gonna sip on some nigga juice. They don't. Yeah. When a bear's hungry, they're gonna eat. They don't give a fuck. They're racist until that point. Until I might get my dick sucked. It's like, I don't care how racist you are. If you get an offer, you're going to take it.
No.
Oh, I hate Jews
how-
until one of them wants to give you fellatio, and then you are.
Yeah. Oh, dude, we
what if
lost
they're
you
trapped?
again.
Jewish traps.
Jewish traps?
Yeah, what if it's a Jewish trap and you're like, I don't know, I don't want to be gay?
No.
Well, when one offers me one to suck my dick, I'll let you know.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
We've lost Artie again.
Yeah, we lost you, Artemis. I can't hear you.
Why does it do that so much for him?
I don't know.
Is it the
It's
white
probably
man trying to keep him down?
Yeah, it's the white man
didn't-
trying to keep him down. It's Google fucking him up.
The KKK at Google's like, we got to stop him from speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, must be.
I
No
think
other explanation.
I think it's your mic, Artemis. Yeah, but anyway, it just it does feel like I haven't even put myself into that whole fucking Oregon situation, but you know.
It's hilarious and I love it because I live in Oregon.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, we're like all terrified and they've closed down the border. And we can't leave our homes.
Are you kidding me?
White terrorism is real, y'all.
I haven't paid attention to it, so I don't know.
No, nobody in Oregon really cares except for the people in the area that's really far away from that area.
Oh,
But
the
it's out in the
Portland
middle of the
people?
woods. But there's people who kind of care about it, and then there are the people who actually care about what they're trying to bring attention to.
What did
Which
like
is
just
how
like
Oregon
10 people or something? Wasn't it just 10 people?
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
like they kept claiming there was 150 people who took over that tiny little cabin, and there wasn't.
Yeah.
There's like eight guys who broke
So
into this cabin.
It's basically both sides blowing it out of proportion then.
Well, what do you mean both
Basically.
sides? One side trying to claim that these guys are like white Christian terrorists who are like blowing up cars and oh no wait,
Oh
that's
yeah,
okay.
yeah. No.
That's okay for black people to do.
No, okay, here's the thing.
He's back.
Here's the thing. I'm
No,
half
no.
native, so a bunch of white people trying to retake their land is funny as fuck to me. Like, motherfucker, can I get an acre, you lying motherfucker? Can I get something, you sons of bitches?
No Native Americans own any of the land that was taken away from their ancestors because their ancestors died from blankets. They died from blankets. How weak do you have to be to die from a blanket?
No, that's not what happened. What basically happened was okay.
He's trolling.
When you talk, no, when you talk about because it's funny as fuck. When you talk about cleanliness, and my people for most Native American tribes, we're actually extremely clean. We're talking washing at least once or twice a day. You know, dental hygiene. It's actually quite refreshing. The problem is y'all European motherfuckers were nasty as fuck. So when you came to the U.S., when you came over across the fucking pond, we caught every single fucking disease. Y'all nasty motherfuckers were just carrying.
Oh, somebody's censoring you, Artemis. You keep dropping out.
Well, my Native American ancestry was the really violent ones who they're like murdering people or not being them.
Yeah. Well, it's the funny thing is that this is actually true about the Norsemen as well. The Norsemen were the only Europeans at one point that actually bathed regularly, so they actually had a reputation among the European women as being more desirable than the continental or the British men, because we took baths. We actually, well, you know, kept up some level of hygiene.
And that was the thing when filthy European motherfuckers came to the like. There's always this comment that the Europeans conquered the Native Americans. No, it was that y'all were so gross that y'all killed us with diseases. Like 90% of our population died out just from being around how nasty y'all motherfuckers were and all the shit y'all brought over. So that so by the time that fights did start breaking out between us and white people, we were like 10% strength than what we were before.
Yeah.
It's like the smallpox blankets.
They used germ warfare by accident.
By accident, yeah. Because like people thought it's like, oh, they gave those Native American smallpox blankets. No, they were just giving them blankets. It's just that y'all were so fucking nasty that those blankets just randomly had fucking smallpox on them.
Wait, are you trying to say that nobody did it intentionally?
In terms of the germ warfare, that was not intentional. Actually the whole smallpox blanket is kind of a myth to begin with. Just like, the first Thanksgiving story gets blown out of proportion and lied about and told in like 20 different fucking ways too. It didn't fucking happen the way it is. You want to know what the Thanksgiving story actually was?
What about Squanto? Is he real?
That Squanto was real.
Oh yeah, he's badass. I love that guy.
Yeah, Squanto was real. No, the real story of the first Thanksgiving was basically white people were hungry, Native Americans were hungry. They went out to go hunt because both of them were starving. They worked together to actually find a turkey, shoot it, kill it, and cooked it right there in the campfire and ate it together.
Are you saying that human cooperation actually led to something good?
Yes! Imagine fucking that.
That is heresy.
Wait, how is that any different than the regular Thanksgiving story?
No, they doll it up to where they brought the turkey home and the tribe sat down with the families and it was just like it was probably like 8 motherfuckers, roasting turkey on a fucking campfire in the woods.
Yeah. That's what the story.
And then people just retold the story. No, the actual story that's told a whole lot is, they invited the Native Americans and they shared food and and all this other bullshit. So
my mom was always like, "There's these motherfuckers and they ate together in the woods. Happy Thanksgiving."
Yeah, it's like those crackers helped me hunt once, and it's.
Well, I thought it was
alright.
They were like, "Hey, let's be nice and not die." And
no, they were both fucking starving. So it's like, listen. Let's just work together so we can eat tonight. All right, good.
Yeah, that's
go back to killing each other tomorrow.
Well, that's kind of hard to explain to a child.
Have a blanket.
Like, hey, kid, we're celebrating the time where some people were hungry and then ate food.
Yeah, it's like the Christopher Columbus thing. Like, Christopher Columbus gets fucking romanticized to all hell. But Christopher Columbus was a fucking monster. He got fucking court-martialed in fucking Europe for the shit he did here.
Well, everybody was getting court-martialed for shit.
It's because all of them were doing ridiculous shit.
That's why you don't have kings and queens. They all did stupid stuff.
And he got pardoned.
Dude, I live in a monarchy, so yeah. But I am actually.
How's that working out for you?
Dude, don't even. The funny thing is that they keep to defend democracy. They keep saying that. Well, we voted on it. Yeah, we voted on it in 1905. Whether to keep whether to make it a republic or keep the monarchy. Because we
wait, you really don't have any? You have like a king who just decides everything?
Yeah.
Just
No, dude. We have
that would require work. Royals don't work.
No, exactly. We have a democratic monarchy.
Oh, okay.
Same as England.
Okay,
it's like how the prime minister is really the president, and the royal family is just kind of there.
A big fat cat that sits on all of the country, and people are just like,
yeah,
well,
they're figureheads until we go to war. Then they are actually the commanders of the army. The kings and different royal princes are actually commanders of the army. So as long as we stay the fuck out of being invaded by Russia, yeah, we keep our parliamentary.
Russia's not invaded anybody. You're not close enough.
You should invade Russia and take them over,
Dude!
and then become new Russia.
Dude, Russia's one of our neighbors. Okay, we
No,
actually
Russia-
share
you know what's
border
gonna
with
happen?
Russia.
The only
Russia's
thing
gonna just
protecting
start
Norway
killing-
from Russia is Sweden. So think about how fucked he is.
Oh god, yeah, you're kind of screwed, dude. But then no, because Russia doesn't want Sweden the way Sweden is now. That's a deterrent. It's like, yeah, we can invade them, but then we'd have to go through Sweden.
Dude,
and,
the right in Sweden would invite Russia in. Okay.
Yeah, at this point, it's like, are you gonna kill all the fucking fucked up immigrants? Like, the ones that aren't insane, we're cool with, but the ones that are roving around in fucking rape gangs, can you deal with them? Russia will be like,
Yeah,
cool.
it'll cost you a country. Yeah, well, we already lost it, so you may as well.
Yeah, it's already fucking gone, dude. The police fucking gave up. They packed it in. They said, fuck it.
We're done. We're not dealing with this shit anymore. We're not paying
When
enough money.
when the police say, fuck it, we're done, your country's gone. It's over.
Pretty
Yeah.
soon, the Muslim rape gangs are going to be like, fuck the police, but they're actually going to mean it, like, fuck them and rape them. That song will have a whole new meaning.
Sweden is a huge mess. And
Yeah.
I don't know if they can fix that shit now. I think
It's not
late.
fixable. They let way too many of those psychopaths in, and they're taking over the country. Sweden will have Sharia law in about a year.
What they
Well, Jan
need
reckons
is a
that
Hitler.
people in Sweden are, crossing the border into Norway to get away from it.
Yeah, the people are escaping the country to get away from that shit.
I have Swedish friends who basically even
Can
though
I stay over your house?
even
next
though
year?
the economy now is better in Sweden, it's so they actually get paid better for work in Sweden. A lot of them actually keep saying, "No, we're gonna stay here in Norway."
Yeah,
It may be the same pay basically, but
a couple extra dollars on your paycheck, is it worth you getting raped in your sleep
Or murdered?
no,
they
they still get paid less, but they basically it doesn't.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
They don't do that. They wake you up first. They want you to enjoy it.
Yeah.
They want you to
Jesus
know what's
Christ.
happening.
Does anybody else think it's fucking hilarious that social justice warriors couldn't find actual rape culture, so they imported it in? Holy fuck.
I think that's a brilliant move on their part.
Yeah.
First great decisions they've ever made.
I mean, they
rape culture.
need a reason to say that they live in rape culture, so they invited a bunch of people that they knew lived in rape culture.
At this point, the only people who are going to stay in Sweden are the extreme social justice warriors, and they're just going to end up getting raped. That's just the way it is. They're going to get killed as heretics.
Here's another issue that's kind of really sad. The fact that the Muslims who don't want to be part of any of this are kind of just getting completely screwed over because they're getting treated even worse by the actual radical Muslims than the radical Muslims treat anyone else. It's like, hey, maybe we shouldn't do this, and they're like, "Fuck you, die."
Yeah, because here in the U.S. we have the Muslim Nation. They've been around for. Muhammad Ali was a part of it, and so was Malcolm X, and they have to remind us no, fuck these third-world Muslims. I have a gun, and I'm gonna shoot these motherfuckers if they come after my daughter. That's the way it is.
Yeah.
The first gun, I wouldn't say the first, but the major terms of gun laws in this country got passed because the Nation and the Black Panthers started arming themselves with guns to protect themselves from.
But that is the reason why I'm so fucking pissed off. I'm people who know me know that I have a left-leaning ideology, basically.
Those people aren't the fucking left. They're the extreme.
Yeah. But
right.
that is my point. Is that the what used to be moderately sane leftists are now making the far right a viable option in different European countries. It hasn't gone that far. Yeah, they have. It hasn't gotten that far in Norway, but in Sweden, in France, in Germany, you're going to see the rise of an alt-right movement a hell of a lot faster, and that scares the living shit out of me because Europe has been through that before.
But what if like the right, like the really far right, what if they come in and help balance everything to where it's back to normal?
So here's the thing. At this point, not wanting your daughters to get raped by random dark-skinned Muslims is considered extreme right-wing at this point. So maybe a little right-wing is good in this.
Yeah, but that's the problem, is that they keep screaming racist and fucking misogynist for people reacting to what is basically a bunch of racist and misogynist. Because that is what they are.
People talk about Syrian refugees like they were opposed to everything ISIS was, and that wasn't it. They had a problem with ISIS killing them and trying to control them, but they didn't have a problem with them fucking throwing homosexuals off buildings for fucking sport and entertainment.
Well, maybe some of them did, but those people kept quiet because they didn't want to get thrown off the buildings.
Exactly, and they didn't have a fucking problem with how they treat their women over there, actual misogyny and whatnot. These people, they have
the men are treated poorly too, just in different ways.
Right.
And what we're caught in now is basically what happened to Christianity.
Left and right, throwing shit at each other, and it's all the people in the middle getting splattered.
Yeah. But when it comes to the Muslim, basically the Muslim sectarian violence, it's basically the same thing that happened to Christianity around the same fucking age, by the way, when they went through the whole Reformation and the war between Protestants and Catholics that followed after that, and now it's a hell of a lot more peaceful religion. I'd still say, yeah, as an atheist, I don't see the point, but for Jesus, moderate religious people, you gotta respect them,
Well, even okay, I just want to say something, and we don't have to get into a bigger discussion, but I just want to give a counterpoint to that. Even Christians, when they've been fighting amongst each other, they've never really been super, super violent or whatever. It's been like there's been violence and stuff. And then Ireland.
Really?
Oh, dude.
We're not going to talk about the Inquisition. We're not going to talk about.
I just want to give a counterpoint. Argue over it, but that's from what I've learned.
Can I counterpoint your counterpoint?
That's true in the modern age. That's true in the modern age.
Even in the past, it wasn't as bad as people like to act like.
The 30-Year War in Germany was
my favorite.
No, but that was one of the bloodiest things that had happened inside Germany until the Nazis came. Yeah, and the First World War. But yeah, I take your point, and I say that what the Christians have done as of late has not been as bad as what the Muslims are doing now. But I see that as a part of the maturity process. And that it's going to swing one way
to accomplish that shit.
The Dark Ages never happened.
Why?
Because that was the thing that people made up to make the history look dumb. They never happened.
History was dumb. They denied science for a long time.
No, they didn't. Like even Wikipedia said the Dark Ages is a myth.
Yeah, the name the Dark Ages is a myth, but it still was a lot of bullshit.
Christian church pushed most of science and stuff and helped it become what it is. It was just when people started
until they said something sacrilegious and then they were fucking burned at the stake.
In fewer instances than is actually presented in history, but the extreme cases still happened.
Yeah, I'm not denying.
Yeah. You can't deny that it hasn't happened, but it's also blown out of proportion. It's on both sides.
And then people try to make like Muslim history more nicer, and they're like, well, they were really great at science. And
no, religion is fucked up. Period. It always has been. There's a difference between religion and spirituality. There's a difference. And people conflate the two all the time. The problem is religion as a whole has always been murderous. It has always been a problem, and it has always been a point of war.
But that's humanity. Ideology. You're gonna get extremists, no matter what the ideology. You're gonna get extremists, and extremists do fucked up shit every time.
But let's like you're saying, religion has always been violent or whatever. Humanity has always been violent.
Yeah.
Don't blame religion for humanity.
Yeah, I've never said that religion was the cause of violence.
I know.
That's a very natural human thing. All I'm saying is
religion was the most violent.
Yeah, it's the excuse that's used the most. It just is.
Yeah. You don't believe in my God, so therefore you need to be stabbed.
Mm-hmm.
That is, but that doesn't negate from the joy that religious people get from religion, and it doesn't negate from the good things that is actually done in the name of religion. But still, as an atheist, I don't have a problem with religious people. I have a problem with organized religion in general because I think we
because it's a con.
Yeah, most of it, in my opinion.
Well, thank goodness Protestants tend to not be as organized as Catholics.
Yeah. Thank God you don't have like an all-powerful overlord sitting above you. Oh, you do. You think you do, but you don't have an earthly power that you need to follow. No questions.
That's why I don't like how the Pope is with the Catholic Church with the Pope and stuff. Like, I think the Pope can be like a good type of person, but I don't think that their theology is right with them saying, well, the Pope can decide what God thinks. Then it just gets weird.
That's generally how religions work. At least they're being honest about it.
Anyways,
that
was one sidetrack.
Yeah, but it's there's a difference from disagreeing with the ideology and caring about the people. The one thing
about Islam, though, that ends up causing so many problems is that the religion itself is about submission. You basically have to submit no matter what.
It's the same for
religions are about submission.
But Islam...
Every religion is about submission to some degree.
Islam literally means submission.
Yeah, but there is a lot of different. There's a lot of different. I have a couple of Sufi friends who are Sufi Muslims, and they are completely different from my Sunni friends. They are more free thinkers, and this might be just anecdotal, and basically that those three friends I have that are Sufi Muslims are probably a little bit more thoughtful and a little bit more free thinking than the few people I know that are Sunni or Shia.
I would make the argument that why is it whenever people start ignoring the base text for their religion, they're considered more sane? Just putting that out there. It's the kind.
Yeah.
Like if Christians actually followed the Bible word for word, they good God.
Yeah,
which is
the same.
Yeah.
Like if you want to use, these texts as guidance or as a book of philosophy to guide and learn from, but when you start going word for word, man.
Yeah, which is why the church leaders actually debated whether or not they should accept the Old Testament when as they went along the first hundreds of years.
The Old Testament is embarrassing.
Yeah.
Well, it is.
Parts.
But the thing is,
are good and
the problem with the Old Testament when it comes to Christianity right now is they want to move past it, but everything in the New Testament is based off of the rules of the Old Testament. And
the New Testament is the completion of what was being done in the Old Testament.
Basically, you can't pretend like the Old Testament doesn't exist and doesn't have merit because it's the basis of your religion. Just if you evolve past it and you think it's bullshit, then you should probably not call yourself a Christian anymore.
The basis of Christianity is Jesus.
Yeah. Is it Otter Jesus?
That's literally why we're Christians and not just Jewish plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So
this
it's
isn't interesting and fun anymore. This is just really like deep, meaningful thoughts.
Yeah, we're sorry.
You want to start talking about dicks again?
Yeah.
I need to pee. I'll be back.
So I bleached my ball hair and.
Where the video game's at?
This got real deep.
Well, it leaned into that.
Discussions sometimes take these directions, and you have to play them out. Yeah. And then sometimes you have to go, okay, well, we've pretty much said our opinions. Now it's time to talk about something else.
Yeah. Let's leave the
like my bleached ball hair. I got Aryan balls right now.
Let's just
yes.
And let's try to code over what Artemis just said, okay?
No.
Yeah.
The coat on my balls is bronze, so I don't.
Oh, we should move chat to the mainstream because it's less deep. Well, that depends on why the fuck would a horse cock be less deep? It
the horse cock is the deepest of penises.
Yes, it is. No, a whale's penis is actually larger, so yeah. But it would drain the rest of your body for all blood just trying to keep it erect. I don't know why I know this.
Why? Hey, I was going to say, where are you getting that information? Did you do research? Did somebody come to your door with a pamphlet? Were there brochures? Did you know?
I plead the fifth, even though I'm not an American.
You can't. That's our amendment. You can't. No, you can't have that. That's cultural appropriation, you German bastard.
I'm not German, you fucking.
You damn Nazi.
Jesus, I'm a Norwegian, okay?
I know. I call you German because it's funny.
Yeah, we got invaded by those fuckers.
You call him German because he hates the Polish.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Okay? You're just never gonna let that go, are you?
Never!
It's gonna be once a stream, that's the rule. It's tradition
now.
I'm so glad you said it before I did.
Yeah.
All the assist.
Has anyone looked at the trailer for Bombshell?
Oh.
Bombshell.
Oh yeah,
the Bombshell. Out on the 29th. It's looking pretty good.
Yeah, are you gonna turn into Osto now? Are you gonna turn into Osto now?
Oh yeah, it's an ad.
It's an ad. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to turn into Osto. I just wanted to see if anyone had seen the trailer yet. But I guess
has anybody seen the Hateful Eight yet?
I don't want to.
No.
I want Kill Bill 3. That's what I want to see.
No. It can't be Kill Bill 3. It's got to be Kill Kiddo.
Kill Kiddo? Well, they have to call it Kill Bill 3 because they just do.
No, it has to be Kill Kiddo because remember in the first movie when she killed her in front of her daughter, and she told her daughter flat out, if you're still raw about it when you're older, come see me. That's the third movie. You know, she learns about her mom's past, learns what her mom did, but still wants revenge. Gets trained by a blind swordswoman in a trailer in the desert.
But this is why it can't be called that.
Writes itself.
It'd be like calling. It'd be like calling Return of the Jedi. Darth Vader is Luke's father. It's a spoiler. Her name is a spoiler.
Kill Bill was the name of the first series. What did she end up doing? Killing Bill.
Is the name that they keep secret until the second movie.
Yeah, that's why you call it Kill Kiddo. Because it rhymes like Kill Bill. Because it's Kill Bill, Kill Kiddo. Huh?
Whatever, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, but it's yeah.
As long as the source fights are good, you're still see the shit. Don't try and pretend like it's.
I did not like the previous film. I thought it was long and boring.
Which one?
It was a western.
Yeah.
It wasn't a western. It was a blaxploitation film.
What? Did you just call Did you just say it was a blaxploitation film?
Mm-hmm.
Kill Bill was a blaxploitation film?
No. He meant Django. Django Unchained.
Django.
Yeah, Django Unchained.
Yeah, Django was a blaxploitation movie, but it was a good one.
I didn't like it because it was long.
Yeah, but that's the point of it. It's the cross between.
Man, if I had $1 every time a white woman told me that.
Oh, he went there.
You have like $1?
I don't know. I'd have about 25.
Yeah. Well, I'm really looking forward to actually watching the Hateful Eight movie, which seems like.
I was gonna ask you guys if it was any good because I want to go see it.
I haven't seen it yet.
Well, it'll be praised like to high heaven because it is Quentin Tarantino and critics are predictable.
Yeah, but still, this is the age of fake violence, outrage, and bullshit. So it still wouldn't sort of. I see what you mean. I mean, Quentin Tarantino. Quentin Tarantino can't do.
Star Wars has been out, and they're too busy trying to leech off of Star Wars to try and say that society's changed.
I got so sick of seeing ads where they were like, "Oh, Star Wars reference for our movie."
Yeah.
What? You're not Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like when Star Wars, I don't know why he thought it was a good idea to release. Like anybody releasing a movie now is just why do it? Nobody's going to go see your movie. Everybody's going to go see Star Wars. Just wait until February.
Yeah. Because
that makes sense.
It's Undercover Brother is the one that needs a sequel. What do you mean?
No. We don't need a sequel to Undercover Brother. We need a movie that's Undercover Brother meets Black Dynamite.
Oh,
we just need another Kung Pao movie.
Oh yeah, I agree. Another Kung Pao. That is.
I don't know if they can do that one.
They try. He's been trying for years to do it.
The problem is they generally got all the jokes that they were going to get out in the first movie, really.
He said, though, in July 2015 that a sequel is going to happen. Yay!
Yeah.
Did you know they're getting another Austin Powers movie? The script has been finalized.
Gross, no.
Yeah.
Jackie Brown was the shit.
Yeah, I don't get why people think that Jackie Brown is a bad movie.
It's because they don't like black people.
Across 110th Street.
How appropriate it was the white dude that accused everybody else of being racist.
Huh?
Yeah, it's generally how it works.
No, it just seemed appropriate. Jackie Brown seems to me to be the type of movie that is for some reason overlooked when they look at Quentin Tarantino movies.
Because the people who starred in it weren't as big as the other movies he's done.
Samuel L. Jackson isn't big. Bridget Fonda.
Samuel Jackson is in everything.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro isn't big. Michael Keaton wasn't big. Well, he's trying to make a comeback.
Yeah, but
okay. Michael Keaton. Nobody cared who Michael Keaton was at that point. He really wasn't a big name anymore.
Yeah, but now he's kind of significant. Shut up.
What? Are you giving him credit for RoboCop? No.
No, I'm giving him credit for that Birdman movie.
oh yeah, that was
an excellent film.
Yeah, I agree.
Very strange and weird and didn't make any sense.
Well, he's trying to make a comeback now, and that's good. But when Jackie Brown came out, his career was pretty much dead.
You're talking about movies, and the last time Artemis recommended me a movie, the only thing I can remember about it is Ass to Ass.
I made him go watch A Requiem for a Dream.
That scene was so unnecessary.
No, it wasn't. That was the greatest scene in that movie, and you know it, because the guy who said that line got famous off of one line in that movie, ass to ass.
And how?
And everybody remembers that line, and everybody remembers that dude. And that dude got work by saying, "I'm the ass to ass dude."
Yeah.
Oh, you're that dude? Yeah, have a job.
Yeah, that dude got work.
Yeah. But I'd still say that as far as drug movies go, Trainspotting is still better.
Trainspotting is funnier, because Trainspotting is basically a comedy.
Yeah. But it's...
I haven't seen it.
A Requiem for a Dream is a fucking tragedy. Holy shit.
Yeah, yeah.
It's House of Sand and Fog.
It's one of those movies you only watch once.
Yeah, the heavy type of movies.
Just...
12 Years a Slave is another one, I'd say, is a one-time movie. You do not
watch it once and you can't watch it again.
No, exactly.
I never watched Slumdog Millionaire again, but that's just because I never felt like it.
I've never seen it.
That's because it was an overhyped movie.
Poop. Oh, that's a gross poop. No poop for me.
Yeah, it's
anything that gets hyped like a lot, especially by so-called critics. I immediately just get turned off by it. Just like
Star Wars.
It's sort of the same with me when it comes to artsy-fartsy people recommending a video game. It's just, I'm sorry.
At this point, when I...
With your recommendation, I'm just, not.
And you're recommending me to not watch it by telling me about it.
Yeah, and I don't mean that to sort of exclude, because, I actually went to a film studies group. I actually have the same fucking education as Anita Sarkeesian, minus the gender studies.
Oh my God, are you okay?
Yeah, because the funny thing is when I went to
he was fine. He had internalized misogyny, so
don't worry about it.
Anita Sarkeesian didn't study women's studies, did she?
No, she studied media. She had
wasn't she a communications major?
Yeah, I think so. I think she was. I basically have film studies, which is a specialization within media studies or communications. But the thing was that half of the class were geeks, and the other half were, social justice warriors, basically, the archetype for it. So there were a lot of
we went and be deep and interesting.
Yeah, and we actually had to do a part of the course was actually feminist film study. We had to actually do like a group
You should
thing.
Sneak in Barbarella to make people watch that.
Yeah,
that's the most misogynistic movie ever.
Yeah,
Cannibal Holocaust. There we go. We put that in there.
Yeah, and it was so. I got exposed to those people when I was like 20, and I at that point I said, "What?"
Did they pull out their dick and like we're exposing?
No, not that way.
Then careful with your word choice.
Yes, I know, dude.
Hey,
they
don't have to put out a dick to be exposing themselves. I mean, it was a room full of feminists.
Yeah.
Ew.
Free the nipple, dude.
Exactly.
They were just men and...
Yeah,
it's okay to expose yourself to feminists as long as you have spaghetti wrapped around your dick and then you shit into a can and call it art.
Nothing created more debate in class than the feminist film theory arguments, because there were so many geeks in that class that were basically angry at the hipsters and feminists on the other side.
The posers.
Yeah, the posers, basically.
So you mean you actually had debate in the class? So it's not like
dude, this is
class at all.
This was like 15 years ago. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So it was just the tipping point. It was still.
There was no safe space.
Exactly. There was no safe space.
Troll safe windows, bully safe doors.
Yeah. Nobody can reach me in my safe space. Oh God! It's
like,
just.
And the thing is whenever the way fanatics work is they latch on to something that's popular and interesting, and try and make themselves a part of it. They're posers, like any other posers. That's their whole scheme is to jump on whatever's popular and pretend they're an authority about it. And it happens with everything.
Are you saying that these social justice warriors used to be the white kids that found rap interesting because they didn't have anything to rebel against?
They are still those kids.
Yeah.
It's just that they've watered down hip hop to the point where people actually think that the hip hop that comes out now is actually good.
Oh.
Like if I played them one of Eminem's song off of the Marshall Mathers LP, their fucking head would explode.
Yeah.
Make them listen to Criminal.
Yeah. Oh, we come full circle.
I like
because this is the MTV again. This is MTV again. They ruin everything.
Eminem had nothing to do with him. MTV hated Eminem.
Eminem.
I can't talk.
I hate Eminem.
Because they had to play him. And he talked mad shit about everybody who was making them money. But they had to put up with him.
Maybe that's the reason why they don't have the music on the channel anymore, so they don't have to do that.
No.
Yeah, that might be.
Yeah. There was too many issues with people finding offense in different type of music. So now that people have more selective ways of listening to music, they can't get offended at music anymore.
Right.
Or they can look.
They can get offended at your shitty TV shows. MTV, I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Oh yeah. Without a doubt. Oh, we're closing in on 2 hours. I think we might feel like wrapping it up because it's getting late here in Norway, and
I guess I get ready for work too.
You were like, you could have said, speaking of rap, we should be wrapping it up, and you missed it.
Dude, I gave up on segues.
I am disappointed.
I gave up on segues because I only got shit for it. And don't you think speaking of rap, we might need to wrap it up now?
He's so triggered right now.
Don't you think that brought the hammer down from you guys? If I do that fucking segue, don't you think you would criticize me for doing that?
Yeah, of course we would. But that would be funny.
Yeah. Fuck you. I am mountains of salt right now.
I just want to ask,
what's wife is less saltier than you?
I just want to do a segue. I just want to ask, who likes to eat the booty like groceries?
What?
I will never eat ass. I'm sorry.
Who likes to eat the booty like groceries?
No.
Dead-winged duck.
Mm-hmm. And how?
That's the answer.
Are they ever going to unban Dead Wing's account, or did he just say "fuck off"? I'm not deleting my tweets.
Oh,
no,
he still exists,
but he has a new account that's private or protected or whatever.
Yeah.
He still exists, but you need to know how to find him. So.
Well, you just.
Yeah, somebody send me a link or something.
I'll send you a DM later.
Yeah.
All right.
let's not spread this.
Let's not spread it like booty.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't spread it like them cheeks, ass to ass.
Ass to ass.
Ass to ass.
I think.
And you gotta give them that at the door catchphrase with like real close. Welcome.
Yeah.
Maid Marian.
Let's not and say we did. So even though we
let's
just
do it and say we didn't.
Yeah, let's do it and say we didn't. Even though we just have 7 people viewing right now, Otter Jesus, you want to show something before we leave?
Sure. You can follow me on Twitter at Andrew Gleason. Gleason with an E and an A in the correct order. You'll find me somehow. And I also have a YouTube, Hug Patrol.
Yeah.
Search and you'll find it.
You bring the hugs and the otters.
Yeah. Games I'm playing on there. But
yeah.
And then follow Datchet. Datchet TGD, I think. I can't remember. He can't remember either. Here's my stuff. And those are my shows.
Cool. Artemis.
Just my Twitter right now. I'm actually thinking about starting a YouTube channel where I teach self-defense on the YouTube channel. So hopefully that will be a thing.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. It's a pet project I'm thinking about starting, but I need to find an editor. But
self-defense, Urkel style.
That's just running like a bitch. Which is effective, but you don't need to teach running like a bitch.
I don't
naturally.
know.
Yeah.
You don't know some of our viewers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you ever seen a real geeky dude run? Come on now. They need some lessons.
Yeah.
I never said that running like a bitch is always effective. It's just just running like a bitch.
Yeah. And your Twitter?
Artemis Ira and Artemis 13 on
Cool,
Twitter.
he has 2.
No, there's Artemis Ira and then there's Artemis _ fucking Ira, which is my hidden account for when I inevitably get blocked for disagreeing with a feminist.
Yep.
Evil.
Yeah, Dr. Evil Gamer on Twitter. Whatever. Do evil things because they're hilarious.
And this channel, League of Evil.
Yeah. Well, I don't need to show this because they're already watching it, damn it.
Maybe they aren't watching it. Maybe they're just like listening it on somebody's computer at work and they're like, this is trash. How do I find
ass to ass? That's for your employer.
Downvote them.
Subscribe and upvote us on the
subscribe to downvote.
Doodly doo at the bottom. Yeah.
Upgrade to downgrade to an upgrade.
Yeah.
If people hate your videos, they still get attention. It's just the way it is.
Hey, a view for hating on it is still a view.
Yep.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. And finally, my name is, as always, J.H. Lillevik, also known as the Meerkat Monarch. And my Twitter is at J.H. Lillevik, and my blog is benign.wordpress.com, where I'm gonna try and write an article or something, or a blog post or something during the weekend.
When's the book coming out, fam?
And of course, hopefully my book will be out very, very soon. I haven't heard from my editor over the new year, but I hope to hear from her really soon, and I hope to be able to show it like a prostitute on a dock in the 1920s.
That's really hot.
Yeah.
Actually, that's probably the classiest form of prostitute there is, to be honest.
Yeah.
With Flapper Girl.
We're back to flappers.
Yeah. And our good friend Otter Jesus has asked to be able to lead us out. This has been the League of Evil, and here's Otter Jesus.
Where are the cute girls?
Say ass to ass in the voice. Do it.
Ass to ass. Okay. Shush. Where are the cute girls?
Yeah, the cute girls. They're on the other stream.
Where are the cute girls?
Perfect. This has been the League of Evil. I am, of course, Jace Lilique, and you all have a great night.
There's no cute